Hey everyone, this is Ruff here, and we are back with some more StarCraft action. Now with this, in the last game we did see Board Guy taking out Rage Hunter, and it was just Rage Hunter did not have the timings. He just did not move out when he needed to, and it was just too much for him to handle once Board Guy moved in with his Infestor Ling, and it was just Infestor Ling Baneling, I should say, and it was just so effective. So we'll see if Board Guy will be able to win this next one, because we do have the return of FrosTy, and FrosTy is going to be our orange Terran just like last time. He is extremely, he or she is very good at StarCraft. I love how they have a very strong mech play. FrosTy does have a very strong mech play, where he uses mech just to play defensively for most of the game, and he basically has not orbitals, but planetary fortresses everywhere, and it kind of holds off any attack that comes his way, and it's just been so effective versus, as we saw in the last game, versus Zerg, Protoss, a lot of it. So hopefully we'll see. I mean, I don't know who's favored. I'm gonna say, just because I've cast him before, FrosTy is probably my favorite. So hopefully they can win. Alright, so let's see who comes out on top today, and let's get this started. It's been one of the longer videos in this series that I did. I have casted all 3 other games earlier, straight back to back. So, alright, so down in this corner is going to be our orange Terran, FrosTy, and up in the top corner, it's going to be our green Zerg, I was about to say Mr. Board Guy. So hopefully, let's see who can win this one. Hopefully we get a good match out of it. I thought so. I actually watched. This was one of the only matches I actually watched before I casted them. So we'll see if they are going to be that effective. Now, like I said, since we're playing Pete mode, if you guys see something like this, or like the little dog running around, that's just because it's going to be, Pete mode. It's a custom games, not contrary to, just a regular league game. So, let's see who can win. But, you see just standard openers. Like I said, he's going to be rolling in right there, and he's going to make sure those Zerglings cannot get in there. Now, sometimes you will see a Terran stop his supply depot mid-progress and start another one, or start his barracks, just so he can, have it all ready. Alright. But yeah, I don't know if you guys saw in the last videos, but if you guys want to see more StarCraft games, want to see more League of Legends games, or just want to see any more games of what you like, let me know and I'll see what I can do. I might be able to cast some more. I might even own the game that you like. So let's see if you want to, just let me know and I'll get to it. And we do see that expansion going to be going down just right about now, and we'll see if he does that early 3rd expansion again. He might, but against FrosTy, I don't think FrosTy would ever rush you, because even when I played against him, and I'm a lower level than him, I'm pretty sure. Oh, he just trapped the drone in there. Drone's like, no, I want to get out. No, there's a Marine coming. It's hurting me. No, no. And that Marine's gonna come in for death hunt. He's like, oh, I'm coming. Oh, I'm going the wrong way, but I'm coming still. Oh. Shoot my gun at you. Shoot my gun at you. Shoot. That's his job. He's shooting his gun at you all day long. That's his only job at the moment. His only job is just to kill that one drone. We do see a spawning pool on the way, as well as an extractor, and the hatchery should be finishing up shortly. Now, what I'm really curious to see, I'm really curious how FrosTy will hold off these early +1 timings that Board Guy usually does. He usually does that +1 armor right away, and loves to go attack when it's finished. He uses that for his advantage. Why is there a stop sign walking around? What? I'm sorry, give me a second. That's just... I gotta look at that. I don't know what that is. I can't click on it. Why is there a stop sign right there? Oh god, it moves. Oh god, shoot it. Guys, shoot it. It's coming towards you. Ah, shoot it. Ah, it's on top of the marine. What is that thing? I'm so curious now. Alright, but we do see that factory on the way, as well as metabolic boost for the Zerg, which is going to help out make those Zerglings just that much faster. They also give them little wings as well. If you guys haven't noticed that, they kind of glide around, which is a little stupid. Hey, look, there's a little entrance right there. It's Ironforge. Alright, I'm sorry. Anyway, couldn't help myself. But we do see Zerglings actually moving in to the main base and being very harassful. But they're going to be going after that one SCV, which kind of led them away in the meantime. We do see that stop sign being pesky and just kind of hang out by the command center. We do see the command center finish, and the other things just got taken out, our SCV. And we just see following up with this, he's going to be doing the spine crawler in his main base for defense, and he's going to be doing lots of damage to this command center, as much damage as he can before it takes off. He doesn't. He has those Hellions finally, which is going to help out a lot. Oh god, that stop sign exploded into something. I don't even know what that was. But, I like how the Zelnaga towers are gateways in here. Anyway, but we do see that evolution chamber going down. Another Baneling nest. I think Banelings are going to be what he uses against Terran, in contrary to Roaches when he uses against Protoss. I'm curious what he uses against Zerg. Anyway, but we do see the spine crawlers going down. He's just throwing down an additional one because of those Hellions. Because he doesn't want any of those Hellions popping in there. Gets that one hit off, 2 hits. And we do see layer tech on the way. And what else do we got? We do see Cloaked Banshees on the way. Now, we haven't seen this out of FrosTy before, and his Cloaked Banshee play has been very effective when not spotted. When they don't know it's coming, it's going to be very effective. But we do have these Overlords moving in. This Overlord actually might spot it before it's done. He's following up with another Banshee, and he's going with 2 more Hellions, another bunker, which is probably going to be right there. At the same time, we do have the layer tech finishing up. Now, he will be able to throw down the spawn crawlers as soon as he sees the Banshee. As soon as he sees the Banshee, he's going to be able to throw down the spore crawlers immediately. But I think he's going to wait until the cloaking so he can just go in there, without even worry about it. Now, we do see double refineries going down, more factories, and like I said, he loves those Banshee. He loves those plays with not only the Banshee but with those mechs as well. He's going to be throwing down a Raven as well. We do have spore crawlers going on. I think he spotted it immediately. He knows that, hey, there's going to be a Banshee coming in, and I need to be prepared. So if he's going to be moving out with these Banshees, he needs to do it now. But he is going to be kind of denying the creep spread immediately. As you can see, the creep's not going to go anywhere, especially with these Hellions anywhere. We do see the 2 Banshees kind of chilling out on the base. Now, like, re-attack him, and there's that spore crawler there, which is going to be able to spot any of this. And do we see an Overseer coming? Overseer's on the way. Let's be able to spot any kind of Banshees. And we do see one going down. Another one's probably going to escape. So, was it worth it? Probably. Yeah, it actually was. They've been very... FrosTy's been super effective. I didn't even know this. FrosTy is so effective with his units that he's actually up. The Zerg's lost over 9,000 resources and he only lost 525. So that's going to be so effective. And he's going to be denying that 3rd base so they can't expand. And we do see Roaches and Zerglings on the way. He's going to be breaking this hold that FrosTy has on him. He's probably going to be trying to go up here and to expand. And yeah, he's going to be doing double. Does have those Thors on the way. Thor here, and we do see Hellions on the way as well. Infantry +1. I think he He accidentally did that because I don't think he meant to. And we do see vehicle level 1 as well. Yeah, he accidentally, it was a misclick. Well, at least he got it before it like fully went out. Anyway, we just see additional orbital on the way. He might expand. He has that additional command center. Like I said, he loves going to command center. He has plenty of resources all the time, and he always just loves building so many. But we do see Zerg going to be taking the space, while Banshee's just up here doing what he wants. And he will be denying that third base once again, killing that drone. There's just nothing he can do. He needs to get that overseer over there, but there's not really much he can do after that, because he doesn't have any ranged army besides the queen. He is getting that +1 missile attack as well, the +1 armor once again. Again, Jal Reconstitution, which allows it to, what's that? I forget what that does. I think that's the one. No, where is the Roach Warren? There it is. Yeah, that allows the movement speed. It's a movement speed buff for the roaches to allow movement just that much faster, because they're slow off creep. Anyway, not as slow as Hydras though. Anyway, there you do see the pathogen glands on the way, +1 attack for Terran. We just see siege tech on the way, as well as siege tanks, Hellions, another command center. He's gonna be having that wall in completely walled in, as well as that additional supply drop. But we do see. Excuse me. We do see, like I said, the mech play that FrosTy loves to do against Zerg. He loves to do in general because he does mech for everything. But it's going to be very effective with it. So we'll see if it can pay off in this one. We do see the Hellions moon round scouting for expansions. He has to know that that's going to be expanding right there. I know he knows. Just if he doesn't, he should not pop up there. He took out one additional queen. We do see Neural Parasite on the way, which is a very interesting. You don't very see him that often. Neural Parasite's very not useful, I would say. We see that those Hellions taking a lot of damage. We do see ship weapons level 2, or vehicle weapons, I mean. With that, the siege tanks are just that much more effective, as well as the Thors against that light stuff. Especially if he gets like some kind of Udas or anything like that. And we do see he's going to be taking a planetary down here and make sure he keeps it. And he's looking good on resources. He needs to spend as much money as he can anyway. He needs to put down a lot of Hellions, since they just cost 100 minerals. And we also need to see a lot more Thors and siege tanks. So hopefully if he wants to continue that mech play, that's what he's planning. He needs to do a lot more of them. He does that. While Board Guy does have the Spire on the way, he does have the Hive, +2 attack and +2 armor, and Neural Parasite just finishing up. So we are going to see some interesting plays. There might, with the Infestors, if they do Neural Parasite, it's going to be very interesting, especially with this mech play. And we do see an engagement down here. It takes so much damage just from the siege tanks alone. Look at all those dead Zerglings. Alone, those siege tanks push back the attacker, and they're like, no, I'd rather not today. But, we do see 3 more command centers on those. This is what I love about FrosTy. He builds so many command centers for defense. I mean, it's an orbital, but if he makes these planetaries, I mean, they're staying there for the rest of the game. But at the same time, why would you not want to? He's putting up those sensor towers to let know if any mutas are coming or anything like that, which I don't believe he is, because again, the Greater Spire already, that means he's going to go straight for Broodlords. He does have Viking production in effect, but he needs more Vikings than just one, and he's going to have that +2 finishing up really quick. He does have, Zerg does have +2/+2 on the way. Armor's almost done, but the +2 just started. We do see 7 Corruptors on the way, so that just tells me right now he is going to be going for those Broodlords, which is going to be really effective versus. He does get Fungals on the army, and all those Hellions are dead. That will be evening up the units lost tab, but not by much at all, because the Zerg has lost over 10,000 resources, while FrosTy's only lost 2,000. So it's going to be very favored right now, and the units lost tab alone is very favored for FrosTy. He actually might be able to take out one more. No. He almost did. We do see 2 additional starports on the way, as well as Viking reduction continuing. He did just take out a lot of Zerglings with that. But they're walking straight into a siege line. Siege line, siege, get out of there. No, this is not an engagement you want to be in. And we do see taking a lot of damage. However, siege tanks can be stupid and shoot at each other. And it's actually going to be taking out a lot of these units. And I think actually all these Terran units are going to be taken out right now. Because roaches are just so effective with that armor and that attack. They're just so effective. And we do see 4 Vikings in effect, along with vehicle plating armor level 1, again researched. And he's going to have to rebuild his army. And we do see 6 Broodlords morphing in. And I don't know, I mean, if you got 6 Broodlords coming at you, that's not a situation you want to be in. It's 6 of them. They're like, I do what I want. I'm a Broodlord, yo. I can't believe I just did that. Anyway, we do see those Vikings. With those Vikings in effect, he does have 5 right now. That should be plenty. Maybe a couple more might just be a little bit good. They do have a Ghost Academy down. Will this be used? I mean, obviously it's going to be used for Ghost. Will he nuke him? That's the question. Just like we saw in that one video, he nuked the crap out of everybody, and that was awesome. So, nukes are not used nearly enough in any games, and I think they should be used a lot more. So, we'll see if they find out. But at the moment, we do see kind of going to be hanging out. He didn't make these planetaries, which is confusing me, just because he's probably, yeah, he's dropping tons of mules. Well, there's tons of mules. There used to be tons of mules right there. But we do see Ghost from Mobius Reactor on the way, as well as more Vikings, Ghosts on the way, additional command centers still, and you see a major engagement. No, we do not see enough siege tanks in the line, so he needs more siege tanks to do more damage on these roaches. The siege tanks do 60 damage per shot. There's only 145 health, so with 2 shots alone, with 2 volleys, that's going to take down all your roaches into the red, and that's going to hurt a lot. So I think he needs to stop making Vikings, which is what he's doing, and he needs to just make a lot of siege tanks, a lot of Thors. Probably stop on the Hellions, because I mean, Hellions, let's face it, the Hellions, they're gonna be only so useful. So now we do see level 3 armor on the way, as well as Ultra Cavern, as well as missile attacks level 3, and he's got the personal cloaking for his ghosts. 7 Hellions on the way. But here comes the second attack. The second attack's gonna be a doozy. However, he decides to back out, and if he just stayed 2 minutes longer, he would see that this thing is floating over here to land. And once that thing lands, it's probably going to drop tons of moon mules, and it's going to be so good. He needs to drop like tons of mules all in that other place. Like the new place right here, he needs tons of mules, and we do see the major engagement. Now we do see he did pull all his queens. I don't know why. He thinks he can win, I think. I think he thinks he can win. So he's going to be doing a kind of an all-in right now. And we do see the queens doing as much damage as they can, but they need to be up here with the Vikings. And we do see the roaches taking out each Thor individually. And if he focus fires right now, it'd be so effective. Trying to micro and do everything he can, the best he can. We do see the roaches in the main base, in the secondary base, and then just getting destroyed all over. But yet we do see that FrosTy did clear it out at the expense. I don't know if that was worth it by yeah, I have no idea if that was worth it by our turn. I mean, our reserve player. He did even it up a little bit, but over 27, FrosTy still has double the resources that he did not lose over this Zerg. So I don't know how worth it. The roaches have been very cost effective, but I mean, I don't know how cost effective you can be with that, you know? So we'll see. We'll see how much more effective he can be. Just notice that it only has one refinery down here. But he is going to be expanding up here as well after the back of that attack. And he does have that level 3 missile attack almost done. And he also gets chitinous plating on the way, which means he has those ultras. Yet they have no, they have armor upgrades, but they have no damage upgrade, which is gonna hurt him. Because the ultras can be very good when they have these damage upgrades, but since they don't, they're not gonna be as effective. We do see two planetaries being made down here, and yeah, but we see the roaches and everything are like, hey, missile turrets, my name is Roach. Whoop. And everything's dead, because that's just how it works. And the refinery just made is dead. Chitinous plating can be done in about 5 seconds. And then you got the creep tumors moving all the way down. He does have creep all the way coming down to his main base. So that's going to be quick reinforcements whenever he needs it. He's going to have kind of like a creep highway essentially. And we do see lots of Vikings. I still don't think he has... I mean, he has a fair amount of tanks. 2 Thors. And so many Hellions. He needs to stop making as many Hellions. I mean, he's relying on them so much. And you know, while Hellions aren't bad, don't get me wrong, but Hellions just won't be able to do as much damage as they need to against these higher tier units, especially like Ultra. Ultras have 500 damage. They do 10 damage each to them. They need to hit them, aka they need to hit them 50 times before one needs to hit them 50 times before it dies. And I can tell you right now that... What are these? Are these considered armored? No, they're considered light. I was about to say, the Ultras do 15 damage each. And they have 1 attack. Going against 10 damage. I mean, just considering the health difference, I don't know if it's worth it. He does have a big army though. And I'll give him that. But this army is looking a lot more scarier. And we do see this engagement. Well, the roaches are not all attacking, and he's moving forward. And he does. We just see the Vikings landing to do as much damage as possible. And I think we will see every single one of those Zerg units taken out. So I'm telling you, those sea chanks are going to help out a lot. And we see this expansion going to take out 68 roaches on the way, which is going to be a crazy amount of roaches. And we do see +1 attack on the way, as well 5 more Hellions and 2 more Thors. And this game should not be going on too much longer, guys. 4 more minutes, and you see that huge swell of roaches like I was telling you about going on to the attack. Now there's going to be tons of roaches, guys. It's going to be doing so much damage versus them. They do have 4 armor and 22 damage, but they attack slow. That's the only thing. And you run right past all of it, take them out, run right past, take it out, right past, take it out. I don't know if it was smart walking right in there. He is going to be taking out a lot of tanks, which is going to hurt a lot. But the Zerg actually has stockpiled quite a bit of money, while our Terran has no money at all. That's one downside about going mech, that it's so expensive to max out and to do everything you need to with the mech. So we'll see. We'll see if manages. He is moving out with the rest of his army. He is stuck right now. I don't think he realizes he has tons of units right here building, but there's tons of them just sitting there, kind of hanging out. And we do see one more Hellion on the way. We do see all the roaches moving in. It's going to be a huge concave. And this might be the final battle of the game, guys. We do see he's managing to take out a lot of the roaches. There he does decide to back out, and I'm just not sure if he can actually take this. There is a lot of Thors right now, and the Thors are just so good. Especially with those upgrades, they do so much damage and has so much armor. But at the same time, these tanks are getting left behind, and hopefully they will not get ambushed. We just see the rest of the roaches up there, getting more reinforcements, 7 infestors on the way. And we do see he's deciding to engage right now, and this might be a really good time because the siege tanks are not sieged up. They need to be sieged up to do that damage. Otherwise, these roaches are going to win the fight completely one-sided. It's about time they sieged up and he needs to. And now he can finally start doing the damage he needs, but I think the damage is already done. I think it's going to be the rest of his army right there. And I think that's it, guys. There's nothing they could do. Yeah, these roaches are not going to take out. This is a lot of Hellions. We see, is there any other? We just see infestors, roaches. Yeah, that's infestors are going to wreck the Hellions, and siege tanks are about to get completely wrecked because the roaches can take them. So we will see. That's going to be the GG right there. Alright. So we did see Bored Guy was the victorious one over FrosTy. And even though FrosTy is one of our favorite players that we just watched, Bored Guy did come up on top. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys liked my video, just give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, feel free. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time.